This is Alia and Saleem.
Hi.
With Dance with Alia, and we're here outside Skinny's Lounge in North Hollywood, and you just performed at Rakkas Undulations.
Yes, it was fun. It was fun, though the stage was a little bit dark. Took me like 2 minutes just to kind of adjust.
Yeah.
But it was fun, a great crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, everybody's really excited about this show, to have an all-male belly dance show.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you performed at other all-male belly dance shows?
Yes, I've been performing for 22 years now. I have my own dance promotion. It's called Club Laziz, and it's like a DJ dance event where people come and dance to world music. But I do my shows there, and being an old-timer, I've done it all, dancing in restaurants and produce my own shows and work with other artists.
Yeah. Do you find that you have to change what you do depending on the venue?
Yeah. Especially also because I do private events like weddings, and sometimes it could be Middle Eastern weddings. So some of them are progressive enough to say, oh, we have a male belly dancer. I mean, the whole issue, which, it's like when you say flamenco, they don't say, I mean, this is really what gets me. I'm going to open a can of worms here. Yeah. But any form of dance in the world, it's always you have the female version and the male version, right? Flamenco, you have male flamenco dancers and female flamenco. I equally think of both. Salsa, you have. It's only with belly dancing. I don't know why. It's like they just restricted it to women, and I think that's a Western creation, because during the Ottoman Empire, before the British mandate in the Arab world, male sensuality wasn't anything big. It's like men show their sensuality as women in their own settings. I mean, even to these days, if you go to the Arab world, the best choreographers and instructors are men.
Right, and yet when we think of belly dancer, we think of women.
Yeah, I mean, even the origin of it. I mean, there's a lot of theories about the origin of where did this form. I believe that what we see now, it's a mud. But the original format, they say, in the old Egyptian days and during the pharaohs, the priests used to perform this submission dance to the gods. And of course, the priests at that time, no priest will allow to be except men. So they would do this sensual dance, and it started. All the women look at the priest as like, my God, I want to learn this. And through the years, somehow it started shifting and then used as a seduction way of dancing. And then after, like during the 1800s, became like strictly a woman dance. And you go even now to Iran, to Afghanistan. I mean, I saw a documentary, it's called The Dancing Boys of Afghanistan. So here, when I'm doing it, it's not anything out of the ordinary. It's just you do the male version of it. And, but I think the idea that you're a man, you're not supposed to be sensual is crap.
So how do you reconcile that when you do say I'm a belly dancer, or how do you name yourself in the dance form? Or do you say I'm a folk dancer? Somehow that makes it a little easier.
Commercially, I mean, really, if I want to say it right, it's say Raqs Sharqi. I'm a Middle Eastern dancer. But sometimes people would say, oh, wow, what does that mean? And in order for them to understand, I say I am a male belly dancer. Yes. That's the creation of Hollywood term. I always actually, when I promote myself, I say Middle Eastern dancer. It's just because also it's more inclusive. Because Middle Eastern dancing include the cabaret style, the belly, the belly dancing, or the folkloric and the Saidi and the Gulf. I mean, even the word Middle East is.
Absolutely, it's probably
what is Middle
Oriental.
East? It's what is Middle East. I mean, I usually say I'm an Arab. You're not Middle East. It's more a political term.
Yeah, I'm an Arab dancer.
The middle of what East? The middle of what? We're called the Arab world. The Arab world spread from North Africa to Southwest Asia. Because sometimes I tell people I'm Asian, they look at me like, no, you're not. I say, of course, Jordan and Lebanon and Palestine and all the Gulf countries are part of Southwest Asia. So, anyway.
And you're Palestinian, but you were brought up in Saudi Arabia.
I was born and raised in Saudi Arabia for 22 years.
Did you start learning dance at that time?
You can ask my mom, God bless her soul. I really believe that just people are kind of born with the seed of it. 4 years, you know, she said you just watch TV and you start mimicking, and your ear likes that kind of music. And
did she learn? Did she primarily have Arabic music in the household?
Yeah, of course, yeah. But they're not dancers. Both my parents are so clumsy. It's just, you know, watching and observing and liking that form, which is self-expression.
And did they allow you that passion to prevail?
Yeah, because I was good. So it's like, look what Saleem can do.
Look at our son.
Yeah, it wasn't like don't do it, because it wasn't like, you know, you could see that I was doing it like really in an exciting way. So it was like, that's interesting. So it wasn't the ooh, it was the
And did you have any male people to look up to who were dancers?
No, because, you know, at that time there wasn't really like publicly known men who do that art. But
what about any time at, let's say, weddings or social occasions, did you ever say, oh, that one, I can see how Uncle so-and-so dances?
Not really. I was mostly fascinated by the art itself, in a way, kind of like no matter who dances it. But because, you know, I grew up in a culture that Najwa Fuad and Tahiyya Karaoke and FIFA Abdu, and, you know, but even those dancers, like, it's known that FIFA Abdu, she used to say, when I want to learn a new move, I go to my boys. You know, she has those boys assistants who, usually I think some of them were like transgenders, and some of them were like, just they grew up in that environment, and they would teach her certain moves, and she said, I learned my moves from my boys. So it's
did you fear, or did you, not fear is not the right word, but did you shy away from learning movement that might be too feminine? No, you just said, that's the move I want. It doesn't matter if it's a male or female. I'm gonna.
No, because I believe that each one of us has the feminine side of them and the masculine side of them, and you flex the muscles of both. I mean, you look at those flamenco dancers, men's, when they do like, it's very sensual. I mean, you could see the variation. I mean, even when I do male belly dancing, the fact that my biology, you know, I don't have the breasts, I don't have the heavy hips, so you adjust, you know, because I have strong legs, so I do more of leg movements with the hips, and through the years, after you've been doing it for 15, 20 years, then you kind of like develop your own formula, which is a little bit of everything. But I was never aware of like, oh, you shouldn't do this, this is too feminine, or this is too masculine, or if I feel the move flows into my body organically and naturally, then, and I like it, and, you know.
Where's your club at?
Club Laziz, it's at an Indian restaurant. It's called Naya Lounge in Silver Lake.
Oh, okay. Good, I get to check it out then.
Yes, my next event is on August 4th, so you can go on Facebook and just look for Laziz Dance, and you'll come and experience some mixture of Arabic and Bollywood and salsa and Latin and Turkish, a little bit of everything.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
excellent. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me today, and thank you for watching Dance with Alia.
Thank you.